So the Democrats had a winning hand in the budget showdown. By a 20-point margin, Americans said that they would blame Donald Trump and the Republicans. Well, the issue that they were fighting over, there was two of them. One was CHIP. Well, that has about an 80% popularity. And the other one, CHIP, is children's health insurance. It's been an incredibly successful program. It was bipartisan to begin with. But now the Republicans said in September, we're going to end it. We're going to hold it hostage. We're great. If you don't know anything about politics, you go, oh, you would like to attack me on an issue where I have 80% popularity. Have at it, Hoss. But Democrats are like, oh no. Okay, as you're going to see in the quotes here in a second. And then the second hostage they took was DACA. So that's the DREAM Act, protecting the dreamers. That has, one poll had it around 70%. I saw another poll had a popularity of 84%. Oh, you want to attack us on that issue where I have an 84% approval rating? Yeah, have at it, Hoss. But no, what did the Democrats do? Oh no, oh no. And so they caved in. Now, they did this 3-week compromise. Yesterday, we broke down the upsides and the downsides of that deal. But overall, the message that they sent was, we are weak and you can push us around. And even if we have an issue where we have 70, 80% of the American people on our side, we will not fight. So what has happened since then? Well, we've got a White House source telling The Hill, quote, Trump wins again. They're rubbing it in. And another administration aide, Democrats caved. They're gloating, they're high-stepping. So here is Donald Trump. Now, in the midst of this tweet, he's taking the White House sources and he misunderstands and he thinks that CNN is saying this stuff, but he's bragging about it. So that's his usual idiocy. But the thing to focus on is him saying basically, ha ha, Democrats. God, you were so stupid to cave in. So he says, even crazy Jim Acosta of fake news CNN agrees. Trump world and White House sources dancing in the end zone. Trump wins again, Schumer and Dems caved, gambled and lost. And then Trump says, thank you for your honesty, Jim. Hey, idiot, he's quoting people inside your White House. He's not saying that Jim Acosta thinks and CNN thinks you won. But it doesn't matter, the whole point is, they're dancing in the end zone, and then Trump does it publicly. You didn't have to do it anonymously because he couldn't help himself. He goes on Twitter and starts, yeah, we won. Schumer, you're an idiot for ever believing anything I said and for ever giving Mitch McConnell anything he ever wanted. Ha ha. And then one more, he says in a tweet, the Dems have just learned that a shutdown is not the answer. So one more just in your face. So now we go to The Hill for an explanation from Democratic senators. Why did you guys do it? Well, it turns out, and we're putting it on Schumer, and yes, he's the leader, so he takes responsibility. But no, he has a bunch of cowards in his caucus. Absolute cowards. So, get a load of these quotes. One Democratic senator said, we went in with a very weak set of cards with 25 people up for re-election. Why in the world is that a weak set of cards? But you have 70 to 80% approval on your issue. Why is that a weak set of cards? Because you're a coward. You never want to fight. Never, ever, 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 ever. Oh, well, I'm up for re-election. Yeah, that's not when you run, that's when you fight. No wonder you lose elections. Oh, I'm up for re-election, I want to just give it, I want to give it to Republicans. What kind of a pathetic person does that? The kind of pathetic person that keeps losing to Republicans when they have 20, 30-point leads. Okay, if that was it, it's, oh, well, hey, Cenk, maybe it's just one guy. Oh, no, I got a lot more where that came from. Another Democratic senator said almost every local news channel he spoke to over the weekend began its interview with the same question. Why did Democrats shut down the government? Oh my God, they asked me a question that was written by the right wing. I don't know if you know this, Democratic senators. You also have this thing called a mouth where you get to speak words out of it so you could make your own position clear. How about you tell the local news guys, I didn't shut the government down. Donald Trump shut the government down. Who's in charge of the government? Hey, maybe as a idiot local news reporter who gets his talking points from the right wing, you don't know that the White House, the House of Representatives and the Senate is all controlled by Republicans. Do you know that, son? Do you know that? Oh, you don't know. Oh, you do know that. So why would you use a right-wing talking point against me? The reality is these programs are enormously popular. Why? You don't want children to get health insurance? Is that what you're saying? You counterattack, you moron. But no, they've never heard of it. They're like, counterattack, fight. What does that mean? Why is the base so upset at us? Why do progressives get frustrated? I can't tell. Okay, here's another Democratic senator. You can't win. I mean, look at the beginning of that fucking sentence. You can't win. I know if you're a loser, coward Democrat, party official, that's what you always think. You can't win. He says you can't win. McConnell used craven politics by putting one group of children versus another, referring to CHIP, Children's Health, versus the Dreamers. No, you can win. You have over 70% approval on both of those. So what do? Here's how you win, because apparently you guys are so stupid you can't see it. But it's not a matter of being stupid. The donors did exactly what they were supposed to do. They found the worst, weakest so-called progressives in the country, and they said, oh, would you like to take my money to be a loser, to be a professional loser whose job is to get their back broken by Republicans? Well, yes, sir, I would. Okay, good, here's millions of dollars to go lose for a living. So, what do? You protect both sets of children. The Democrats never thought of that. Protecting both sets of children. We're popular on both issues. Well, how come nobody told us that? We did tell you. And you're like, oh, but you gave in, as always. Now, it turns out, though, one of the reasons that some of the Democrats wanted to fight actually had nothing to do with the children, had nothing to do with the DREAM Act. Get a load of this. The shutdown battle became portrayed in the media as Democrats taking a stand for Dreamers facing deportation. But Democratic senators say that was only a small part of it. They felt they had to object to the month-long spending bill House Republicans unveiled earlier last week because it had no input from Democrats. Oh, turns out the only reason they wanted to fight was because, oh, well, I do declare I have had no input at all. That affects me. The Dreamers, that doesn't affect me. My kids aren't Dreamers. Children's health insurance, I'm rich, I don't need that. That doesn't affect me. My power and privileges were trampled upon? Well, then I do declare I might fight a little bit and then give up. One more along those lines. Democrats felt the lack of consultation and the failure to address their non-immigration priorities were so insulting that they had to take a stand. So for a couple of days, because they weren't consulted, not because of you, not because they care about you, not because they care about any of those issues, but because they felt personally insulted, they did a BS kabuki theater stand for a couple of days and then buckled. And one last piece of, I keep saying it over and over because they earned it, cowardice. There was another Democratic senator. There was inexorable trajectory towards now my anxiety is officially high. It's a week later, and what are we doing here? You understand that? Oh, the government shutdown has gone on a couple of days. My anxiety is so high. They're never gonna fight, never. So, hey, great, let's run primaries against them, and we are. I mean, go pick any group you like. You pick the Justice Democrats, pick another group, pick any group you like. Just primary the hell out of these guys. Because as long as they're in charge, resistance is a joke. It's a punchline, it's a gimmick. They're never gonna resist. All they're gonna do, the minute they meet this much of actual resistance, oh my God, a local reporter asked me a question. The shutdown went on for a couple of days. They fold. They fold, they fold, they fold. That's all they ever do. Get them all out. They're all bums. They're not progressives. They never cared about you. All they care about is their own power and privileges. Throw them all out. Get real progressives, uncorrupted progressives. If they're taking big corporate money, they're gonna care about the stock market. Their beloved, beloved stock market, 1,000 times more than they'll ever care about you. What you just watched was one of the videos that we do today, but we actually do a whole 2-hour show every single day. It's a podcast, you could watch it in video or listen to it as audio. You can download it, you can stream it, and you get it completely ad-free if you could become a member of the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.